Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Ethereum, which is currently sat at just under $2,000. Now in today's video we're going to be jumping into exactly where I think Ethereum is going to be going so that you can start planning your trades effectively, and I'll show you my exact trade also. Now before we jump into all of that, I want to ask you guys to check out the Discord down below, because you can see on the screen right now just how many trades our members are winning from simply copying our trades. Inside the Discord, when you join up, you can start copying our trades that we're sending out to every single day. You simply copy, paste it into your exchange and enjoy profits. Now in the Discord I also teach my exact strategy that I use to trade every single day, so that you can start mastering the markets and trading by yourself as well. So yeah, make sure you join up. It'll be the first link in the description. Now back to Ethereum. So yeah, Ethereum's been crashing a hell of a lot. Really ever since December we've not had any steady uptrend, and it's just been sort of a way down for Ethereum. It's been the same for all coins apart from Bitcoin, which ended up actually peaking in January. So yeah, not been the best. And in comparison to Bitcoin, Ethereum's really been slacking a lot, especially compared to the previous run where it was lagging behind Bitcoin, but not as much in my opinion. We were still able to see Ethereum rally, and even afterwards, when Bitcoin started slowing down, Ethereum really picked up momentum. However, this time I think there was two main factors that affected this. The first one being Solana and Solana meme coins not allowing ETH to get as much publicity and as much buyers' attention as Solana did, because obviously this time we had a lot of meme coins launching on Solana. We had Trump coin which peaked Solana, and yeah, Ethereum wasn't really able to capitalize on any of that. Whereas previously in 21, Ethereum was able to use Web3, then NFTs, then we crashed. So there was a lot more catalysts happening on ETH, and the NFTs were obviously the peak for ETH. Same for how Solana and meme coins are also the peak now. Will we hit to 290 again, nearly $300 on Solana? It's a 2x away from here, so maybe we won't. However, we could still climb back up to the 200s. But for ETH, I think it's slightly different. I think ETH still can hit 4k and still go above. It's one of the most accumulated coins by Trump. That's not to say that Trump knows something that we don't. We're also going to go jump into the ETFs inflows and outflows to see if more institutions are also acquiring. I don't think Trump knows something we don't, because of how bad the execution has been, from the crypto reserve news to other crypto related news, and even his own meme coin. I don't think Trump personally knows something that we don't, and I don't think his team knows something that we don't. I think they're mostly just not blindly accumulating, but just buying the dips in hopes that it does go similar to us, and hopefully they suspect that because they're buying, that a lot of other retail are going to find out and they're going to buy also, which could be a good strategy for them. Nobody knows. But yeah, I don't think their team knows something that we don't. So if you remember a few videos ago, we were talking about 2.1k here being a great DC level. Again, I still think it was. Yeah, we dipped below, but that's the thing about having DC levels, it's about having multiple. So first DC level 2.1k, second one here at 1.83k, and the thing that I usually do with DC levels is, say you enter with $10,000 here at 2.1, the next level you'd want to enter in with like $15,000, then the next level maybe $25,000, and you want to sort of keep adding 20 to 50% at each lower DC level. That way your average entry gets brought down a lot more, rather than it being split in between, so that when ETH does start to slightly pick back up, you're instantly going to be in the profits, and that's what you really want, because you don't want to be stuck in drawdown for a long time. It's not really efficient. So let's take a look at the ETFs before we take a look at the heat maps, because they're going to show us exactly where we're going. So yeah, ETH ETF has been on a slight outflow streak, as you can see here. Outflows haven't been major in comparison to how big we've had inflows. However, this was our biggest inflow streak right here, and that lasted nearly a month. Now here, this outflow streak is also lasting about a month. Obviously the inflow streak was a lot larger, so still nothing major. Yesterday, I think this was yesterday, yeah, yesterday we had $7 million worth of Ethereum outflowed out of the ETF. Nothing major. You can see on the screen right there just how small that dot is. Usually when we start getting into the 20s, 50 millions, that's when it starts to get a lot for these hedge funds as well, and for the ETH price as well. So yeah, it's not great that we are on this outflow streak, but it is interesting to see one thing, that these hedge funds usually only buy where we have momentum to the upside. So you can see the yellow chart is the price heading up, and you can see as we head higher, more and more accumulation gets set in, and this is sort of an outlier accumulation right here. We're on a downtrend trend, we've lost momentum, and yet there's still one big inflow. So that's interesting to see. But another thing that's interesting to see is that when we're actually on this dip, it's majority outflows. And the reason that is because these investors don't like uncertainty in the market. And obviously there's quite a lot right now with FOMC this week, with the tariffs, with the Russia and Ukraine ceasefire negotiations. There's a lot of, turmoil and uncertainty. So nobody really knows where the market is going to go. And that's why nobody wants to take the risk of accumulating the lows when we're, the momentum is to the downside. It's a lot less risky to be buying up the upside when there's good news, because it can truly just continue to rise until, we get this negative news event. And that's what happened. We continued to rise, started to get negative news, started to drop off, and it's just been a compounding effect ever since. But again, that all switches around. We will get one good news event, we'll start to switch around a bit, and then more and more pile up, and then it will just be a momentum event again. Now onto the heat map. So if you watch the channel a lot, you'll already know what this is. If not, then the more yellow there is, the more liquidations there are, as shown in this chart right here. There's $50 million, roughly 47 to be exact, of liquidations at the yellowest point, which is right here. And these liquidations usually work as magnets. So you can see here, we built up this yellow liquidation because there was a lot of longs entering the market, and they had their liquidation prices, stop losses here at under 1.8k. So what did we do? We came down, we liquidated those prices, and we continued to rise back up. Then we got more liquidations right here. What did we do? We liquidated them, continued to dump. Now we have a lot of liquidations at just over 1950. I'd say this is like 1960, 1970 right here. There's a lot, maybe even 100 million, because there's two $50 million marks. So we have a lot of liquidations here above on the 1 week chart, which would mean that we should head up higher this week and clear those liquidations. Again, if we get bad news with FOMC, chances are we're not going to head higher, we're probably in a dump. But this just shows that there's a lot of shorts entered the market really from this high. They've been piling on, and from this high as well, a lot of shorts entered the market. They have the liquidations here at 1960, 1970 with a lot of stop losses as well. So yeah, lots of short positions currently, but the market likes to do the opposite. So if there's a lot of short positions, we clear them out and then we can dump. It just adds more liquidity to the bigger investors. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Probably right here, going to like a 4-hour chart, we're going to be looking to clear liquidations at just above the highs. So somewhere around here, 1960, 1970. It's going to be like under a 1% move from now. So nothing major. The thing with ETH liquidations is that they can sometimes get trumped out by Bitcoin liquidations. Oh, it is actually a large move, sorry. It's going to be like a 3.3% move. So yeah, the thing is, Bitcoin liquidations do trump any other liquidations simply because Bitcoin controls the market. So if we have liquidations lower on Bitcoin, we're probably going to hit those first, but we do have higher liquidations as well on Bitcoin, which I went through in yesterday's video. And that's practically it. There's not much more news to cover. The entire week price action relies on FOMC. So yeah, we're going to be waiting for that. If you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to be getting my trades every single day, then check out the Discord down below. And if you need a place to buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency for the lowest fees, the best sign-up bonuses, then check out all the exchanges I'm working with down below also, because when you use my links, you'll get lower fees and some great sign-up bonuses. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.